friends, and welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So I'm currently filming this on the last day of April, but hopefully you're seeing this tomorrow on the 1st of May, so happy May. I had this idea recently, I think maybe last week, that it might be really fun to do Everyday May, which is basically like Vlogmas, but just in May. And instead of daily vlogs, which there definitely will be plenty of daily vlogs, I've also got a few other video ideas planned as well, sort of like a tour of maybe a charity shop area or little libraries. So it'll be a mix of some daily vlogs, some videos that I've filmed this past month and I just haven't got around to editing. So it's hopefully going to be a bit of a mishmash of different videos, but God willing, every weekday I should clarify, there should be a new video up. So that is my plan for this month. I would love it so much if you wanted to join me and spend the month of May with me in Edinburgh and Scotland in general. There'll probably be some day trips. I would love to go to Glasgow one day as well. Anyway, I'm yapping on, but it's glorious weather today and I'm so excited because I think this is one of the rare days we have in the year in Scotland where I'm going to leave the house without any cardigan, jacket. I don't know if that's wise, but according to the forecast, it's going to be 22 degrees today. I've forgotten what that feels like. So I've got my summer dress on, you can't really see it, but it's just this very long gingham dress. If my hair looks a bit damp, it is still damp because I'm going to start sort of air drying it a little bit more with it being summertime. So anyway, I'm headed off, but I think I'll explain to you what we're doing this afternoon on my walk, because as per usual, I'm running late and I need to pick something up on the way. So I'll tell you what we're doing very soon. How amazing was that wisteria? I don't know if I've ever seen such a big one in Edinburgh. Anyway, we're on our way speed walking. I picked up the thing that I needed. Basically, I picked up a plant because, oh, another wisteria. Hang on one second. Anyway, I was saying I picked up the plant because I'm going to Stockbridge to finally, I've met her before, but we've not had a proper chat before. Her name is Amanda, and she, if you're familiar with the potted garden, I'm sure you've seen it if you've watched my vlogs, if you're on Instagram and have seen videos of Edinburgh, there's a good chance you've already seen her beautiful garden in Stockbridge. But basically, we were introduced through me taking pictures of her garden and sharing them on Instagram, and then I also included it in my book, and she came along to my book signing, which was just so lovely of her. So we've been meaning to meet up. She keeps saying to pop in for a cuppa because we kind of know each other, but we've never properly chatted for years. And finally, we've got a date in the diary, and it's today. And I'm going over to, I think the plan was to have tea in our house, but because it's such glorious weather, I think we're actually going to have tea in her garden. So I'll get to be in the famous potted garden. Anyway, that's where we're going, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm melting. I was born in Malaysia, but I have forgotten what heat is like. Well, that was simply delightful. I know this isn't the best angle, but I've spent 2 hours chatting with Amanda and just thoroughly enjoyed it. It felt like being on holiday in her garden. Anyway, I'll catch up with you soon because I'm just about to pop into a shop. Hello, Nessie. Hello. Hello. So I've just had a seat on the steps of St. Stephen's Church. You can kind of see it there. Basically, I think my blood sugars were going down, so I was starting to be a bit shaky and like cold sweating, and then I realised, oh, I think I'm hungry. Sorry about the background noise, there's plenty of cars going up the road. Anyway, I just inhaled some chocolate oat cakes there and finished my water. But first of all, I just wanted to say I had the best time at Amanda's in her potted garden. We sat there, we talked for probably 2 hours or so. I had some of her homemade muffins, which were so tasty. They were sugar-free. The only sugar sweetness came from the bananas that she put in, and I think there was some raspberry and chia seeds in it as well. Basically, she was making them for her granddaughter, and we were testing them out, and they were very tasty and very healthy. So while we were sitting in Mandy or Amanda's, I don't know which one she prefers, I should have asked actually, garden, I noticed her shoes and I was like, I really love your sandals, they look so cool. And she told me they're from Treen. So if you've been following my vlogs for a little while, you'll know that I've had this gift card from Treen that I've been wanting to spend since I think December, and I'm just such an indecisive person that I've never really got around to spending it. I've had a look and almost spent it anyway. So after I left Amanda, I went to Treen to look at the sandals. I tried them on and they were just the comfiest things ever that I haven't taken them off since then. I'm wearing them home. So that is the story of the sandals. Anyway, I think I had actually had other plans for this afternoon, but the shop's actually shut now. So I think we're just gonna head home, maybe get something from the supermarket for dinner. I'm running low on quite a few things actually. And then maybe, because it's such a glorious, glorious evening, maybe I'll take a picnic blanket to the local park and bring my book and spend it there before dinner. So that's me back in. It's still so warm out there, which I know I keep going on about, but we just don't generally get this kind of weather in Scotland, so I'm not used to it, but at the same time I'm really enjoying it. Although it was really lovely to come back into my flat, and I think because it's an old tenement, it's just really cool. It felt like air conditioning when I walked in, which was lovely. But I am planning to get changed, put a t-shirt or something on and head out to the local park with my picnic blanket just for like an hour or less than an hour maybe, and come back and have some dinner after that. And I'm also going to bring the book I'm reading. I'm currently reading All the Light We Cannot See, and I got this in a little library last year. I'm ashamed to admit it. I've been holding on to it for a year on my to be read list. I just don't know where the time went, but I have been putting other books in that little library, so I have been putting it in and not just taking out, but I'm kind of this far through it and really enjoying it. I began the book by listening to it on BookBeat actually, and this is not a sponsored video, but if you did want a free BookBeat trial, which is audiobooks, I think they're currently offering a 60-day free trial. If you're in the UK, you can enjoy a little 60-day free trial of audiobooks, so I'll leave it in the description if you're interested. But anyway, I was listening to it on audio and really enjoying her. I think it's a woman narrating it. But last night I was reading it myself, and something about it just completely changed. Like, I was really enjoying the audiobook experience and having someone read it to me as I was doing chores around the house. But something about actually just reading it properly myself has taken it to another level. I don't know, I can picture it a lot better, so I'm actually really excited. I had to actually put down the book last night and switch the light off because I felt I could have been reading for a good wee while. I was really enjoying it, so I think I'm going to bring this book. And also, I did pick up The Ministry of Time from the Scotland Street Little Library because I've been really enjoying Hayley Pham's YouTube videos. She's a sort of book YouTuber, and she also just shares her life as well. And she recently, or a video I recently watched, I'm not sure how long ago it was, she read this book, and I was really excited to find it in the little library. However, I didn't quite realise, I thought it was more science fiction, and I think after a little bit of research, it's more romance with a little bit of science fiction, which is not really my vibe so much. So I feel that this might be popped back in the Scotland Street Little Library on my way to church on Sunday, but I was very excited to see it because she'd mentioned it. Anyway, I'll put it in the pile of little library books to redistribute. Okay, I'm gonna go and get changed and grab my, hopefully I can find it. I think I know where my picnic blanket is. It's much later in the evening. I'm just kind of starting to get ready for bed, or I really should be. However, every now and then the sort of sorting out, tidying whim takes a hold of me, and I've now sorted a big pile of stuff in my hallway that needs to be donated to charity. So I've got myself a little bit carried away and my flat's looking a little bit messy, so I'm going to try and put that in order before I go to bed. But I just want to thank you so much if you've made it this far in the video. Also, this was a particularly lovely day. It was so relaxing and it was so nice to spend time and just hang out with Amanda and just sit in the park and read my book. Tomorrow is going to be much more like a normal day, a more mundane. I'm not sure if I've decided to film it or if tomorrow's video will be a sort of past April, like this past month's video that I haven't shared yet. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're doing well. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.